Now to Augusta, where Democrats in the legislature are pushing for their own legislation regarding guns in the wake of those mass shootings in Lewiston.
Some are similar to bills tried in other states, but they may not translate to Maine. News on Maine's Caroline LaCour has been at the State House all day. That's where Maine Democrats are looking to craft several proposals. Caroline.
Hey, Brian and Amanda. The bills presented today look to expand upon what Governor Janet Mills proposed in her supplemental budget. It's all in an effort to never see another mass shooting in Maine's history.
There has to be a way for level-headed people to come together.
Maine Democratic leaders Wednesday released a series of bills, all with the goal to boost access to mental health services and prevent gun violence.
We are putting forth this legislation because we've heard from the people of Maine in every corner.
A bill introduced by the Speaker of the House, Rachel Talbot Ross, would use money from the state's general fund to create an Office of Violence Prevention, a 24/7 mobile crisis response service within the Department of Health and Human Services, and even allow people to call 911 with a mental health crisis.
Every single member of the House Democratic Caucus, along with our 2 independent members, co-sponsored this bill. Every single member.
If passed, the bill would also increase public education for violence prevention through trusted gun shop owners in the state. Another bill presented by Senator Ann Carney calls for any machine gun or semi-automatic firearm forfeited to the state to be destroyed.
This legislation, as originally proposed, would make our state law consistent with federal policy, which prohibits forfeited firearms from being resold.
Another bill offered by Senator Peggy Rotundo would put in place a 72-hour waiting period for gun sales. Although it was voted down last year, both in the House and Senate, Democrats say it may play out a different way this time around.
It was worth bringing back because of the tragedy and the fact that some people are seeing gun violence in a slightly different light now.
Even if this law was in existence prior to the incident in Lewiston, it wouldn't have changed anything in Lewiston.
Although a handful of Republicans expressed support for broadening mental health services in the state, many say creating any sort of pause or restriction on gun sales should not be the focus and would only punish law-abiding Mainers.
And that's where it's hard for Republicans to support it. If there's just clean bills, then we can have a seat at the table and figure out how can we find the money to fund those programs.
And Brian, Maine Democrats say these proposals aren't all that needs to be done, but they are a step in the right direction to strengthen Maine's laws to prevent another tragedy.
Caroline LaCour live at the State House tonight. Caroline, thank you.